Sané now go up for a cross into the middle. Jesus! Oh, it's another one. Hey guys, it's Ep22 and welcome back to episode 22 of my Manchester City career. Now in today's episode, we got some final league games to get through. Probably going to sim most of those games, maybe all of those games in today's episode. First game is against Huddersfield for us to play in the league, but then we do have some Champions League games to get through. Hopefully, 2 Champions League games to get through. We won the first leg of the PSG semi-final 4-0 in the last episode. What a thrashing that was, by the way. And so we got an opportunity to go through into the final after this game. Now, of course, it seems like we're favourites by far after a really good victory in Paris against PSG. Hopefully we can replicate a similar sort of stylish victory in the second leg. Also, game against Tottenham and Southampton as well. Likelihood is we might well sim those games as well because we have already won the Premier League title. There's no real need to continue playing these games. I want to try and get on to next season. I want to try and get Messi into the team after we sign him on a pre-contract agreement. And obviously want to try and get into the final and play the final as well in today's episode. So mainly focusing on Champions League. Gonna probably go and have a look at the squad report at the end of the season as well. And then maybe get into the next season and kind of set things up ready for the next episode. So before we get into things, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, I'd really appreciate it. Also, feel free, if you're new to the channel or maybe you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. I've obviously said how close we are now to 15,000 subscribers, and so every single subscriber that we can get is massively helpful for us. I think we're into like the final 100 now, so getting very close, and obviously, you know, hitting that button is really appreciated. This is the team I'm going to go with for this opening game. It's against Huddersfield, one we're going to sim. It's a fairly strong team, but also thinking about obviously the next leg against PSG in the semi-final. So there's a few players that have been rested, obviously, but still we've got Jesus and Sanchez starting. So in that sense, particularly going forward, it is still quite a strong team. We've scored a 4 minutes through Diaz there. We're going to skip, and it's a 3-1 victory. Sanchez gets 2, no injuries as well for us. Hopefully those guys are okay to recover for the next game against PSG in a few days' time. But first, some play drills. We've got obviously Foden, Diaz, Davenport and Collins all being trained up this week. Hopefully Davenport has a good week, and he does actually, goes up overall to 56 overall. That's because of the 2 stat increases that he's had there. So that's great news for us. Other than that, not too much progress across the board. Okay, so it's this game now against PSG. It's the second leg. This is the team I'm going to go with. Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker, Company, Stones and Mendy in defence. Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne and Silva in midfield. We've got Raheem Sterling, Jesus and Sané as our front 3. Supposed to be Guerrero up front, but he's not recovered for some reason. I don't know if he came on the last game and couldn't recover, no idea, but Jesus is fine, so he starts instead. Really bizarre, but Aguero's on the bench, as is Sanchez. A few other good players as well on there, as ever. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves into the next round. You'd imagine we should do with the 4-0 advantage, 4 away goals as well. It's going to massively help us here. And PSG have got a hell of a fight back to put on in this game. So we'll see what happens. Obviously not taking anything for granted. Still going to treat this as a really difficult game, as it is, because you know the amount of good players they have, but we're obviously in a good position. Okay, then we go for this game against PSG. Obviously got the 4-0 advantage, so we should be okay, hopefully, in this leg. Let's wait and find out. Still going to treat it as a proper match, of course, because they are still a very good team. Let's see how we get on. Got to try and add to the scoreline, I think, ideally. Try and get off to a good start if we can, and put the game to bed. Sterling goes through, and it's saved by Trapp. Great start to the game, exactly what we had to do. Great pass here. Sterling's in behind. He's got a great chance as Raheem Sterling, waiting for the right player. Oh, good save by Trapp, just gets enough on it. Sadly, couldn't pick anybody out because no one really made themselves available in the box there. Sané couldn't do too much, and neither could, I think, the follow-up of, was it Jesus maybe in there? Silva? Neither of those guys could really do too much either. Well played, Silva wins it back. Now through to the right side, it's a great place to win it back. Sané! Oh, saved by Trapp. Decided to hit it first time, could have maybe taken a touch. And again, saved. We've started off really well in this game, actually. Had a couple of opportunities already. Bernardo Silva through to Gabriel Jesus. What a pass. In behind Vertonghen now, waiting for the ball into the back post. Sané! Oh, he gets there, saved by Trapp out for a corner. The pass wasn't quite right, to be honest. I was hoping we'd get there a little bit at a better angle than that, to be honest. It was very, very tight for Sané to score from. Out for a corner, Bernardo Silva to deliver. We've started off really well. You can see by the stats how many shots have had to be saved so far. And it's punched away again by Trapp. Still going to try and keep it alive, but actually PSG have done well. Sterling. Bernardo Silva over to Sané. It has to be a goal. It is. It's 5-0 aggregate. 1-0 here after 25 minutes. It's about time as well. It's been coming. PSG can't handle our attack. They're really struggling in defence themselves here. We're in the game 5-0 now in aggregates. It's really well played. Company plays it into the feet of Sterling. It's a great bit of play. Good few turns in there as well. Overlap basically from Leroy Sané, puts another man on that left hand side. We've obviously managed to get the finish perfect as well. So very, very pleased with how we start off the game. Obviously no complacency despite us being already 4-0 up, and hopefully that's going to continue as well despite us now getting the 5th. Sterling over to Leroy Sané, great pass. Sané now go up for a cross into the middle. Jesus! Oh, it's another one. This could get embarrassing for PSG. It's now 6-0 on aggregate, 2-0 in this game. And considering we've had a lot of games recently where we've struggled to score, we've not maybe played to our highest standards. For some reason in this game, these two games against PSG, we've been really up to standard. We've been playing really, really well. And for some reason we've started scoring goals against them as well. Been a very bizarre fixture really. Last two fixtures that we've had, we're 2-0 up here. And we're not that far into the game either, only 32 minutes in. 6-0 on aggregate is ridiculous for us in this match, especially against a team of, well, on paper, a very good side. And for some reason we've just managed to find a way through them all the time. Chance here for the opposition. Well played. We managed to win that back just about for Fernandinho, but giving it straight back to him. PSG pass it around well here. Good save by Edison. Prevents them from getting a goal just before half-time, but there's still another chance for them. The first proper attack that they've had during this game has come late on in the first half. Still got a bit more defending to do. Nearly cleared away. Mendy will try and do the same. It is now cleared. Half-time, winning the game 2-0. Obviously in a great position. 6-0 up on aggregates. Didn't expect to be saying that, to be honest, but we have torn them apart, so fully deserved. Can't really say anything else other than that. Hopefully going to add to the scoreline further in the second half as well. Chance for Di Maria. Good opportunity. Pulled them back 2 minutes in. They've ran up the one end of the pitch and they've scored. And they pulled them back, got themselves an away goal. Now they just need to go get another 4, I think, and maybe they'll have some sort of opportunity to go on and win this. Disappointing to concede. Company maybe should do a bit better here. So should Stones, really. It's kind of poor from both of them. Okay, all 3 changes. Tosin, Silva and Davenport all to score. We're going to take off Stones, Fernandinho and Bernardo Silva. Duane going to go play at centre attacking mid now. I've made that change essentially because I don't think the youngsters will get much of a run about in any other matches left of the season. So, obviously got the Champions League final to think about. They won't play in that probably. They might play some of the league games potentially, but I just wanted to give them a run about in the final 20 minutes. Great pass from De Bruyne. He's going to pick out Sterling. Do we have anybody in the box though to get on the end of his cross? Might be De Bruyne. Oh, that'd have been a nice one too. So close, saved though by Trapp. Good connection by Kevin De Bruyne. Sané, go on, have a go from this range. Oh, I thought he'd do better. De Bruyne, good play through Sterling. He should hopefully have the run here on the fullback. Sterling now going to try and beat Vertonghen again. Sterling coming inside. It's a great chance. De Bruyne. Oh, blocks. David Silva to follow up on the volley. Blocked again. How many bodies did they have back then? Great defending from PSG. I thought we were maybe going to get a penalty for a second. There was slight contact on one of our players and he went down. Tosin heads it. Nearly going out for a throwing. Not his greatest header. That's it. We're into the final of the Champions League. It's 2-1 in this game. 6-1 aggregates. Obviously a thrashing over the 2 legs, but in this game much closer in terms of the chances that were created in terms of the play as well a little bit. But I still think we probably could have had another couple of goals, to be honest. We probably could have maybe come away maybe at 3-1, maybe 3-0. So I don't think that 2-1's fully reflective of the game. We probably should have had a couple more ourselves, but very happy overall with the scoreline. And of course getting to the final of the Champions League. We'll wait and see who it's against. Not too sure, to be honest. We'll wait and find out hopefully here who it's going to be against. Maybe the game has to be played. At the moment it's going to be against Barcelona. Hopefully that's how it stands. So it's going to be Messi, who's going to be joining us next season, who we're probably going to be coming up against in the final. So that'll be very interesting. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage to us. Yes, it will be Barcelona. It'll be next month when we play the game. They won 2-0 against Bayern Munich. I think, to be honest, we're just going to sit to that game now. I don't think there's really any need to play these games against Spurs and Southampton. The kind of games that don't have any sort of meaning whatsoever. So the thing I've just got to hope for is that when we sim the games, which we're going to do through the calendar, that we just don't have any big injuries. That's my only concern. Obviously, the big final we have coming up against Barcelona. We're going to risk it anyway, because regardless of however you want to sim it, you're always at a greater risk of getting injuries usually. So we'll sim up to the Barcelona game, and then we'll play that match to potentially finish off today's episode. Obviously, going to do the squad reports as well. Okay, so now we're on to the game against Barcelona. Let's have a look at results. We lost to Spurs, and we won against Southampton. Okay. Not too bad then. So we've won the league, finished the season now. We'll see how we ended up in the league table, what the final league table looked like as well, just so we kind of have a bit of an idea of that. And we'll get on with the final then that we have against Barcelona. Obviously trying to win the Champions League final. That's a massive aim for us to try and do that in our first season. We obviously finished top of the league. Chelsea were 22 points behind us in the end. They were in second place. Spurs third. Liverpool in fourth. So Man United in ninth place. Wow. The teams get relegated. Bournemouth, Crystal Palace and Newcastle all getting relegated there. So you can see the league table, 85 goals scored. That's miles more than anybody else. Still very, very good. Hoping to try and even better that next season with Messi joining us. 29 goals conceded as well is very, very good. So happy about that. 56 goal difference is not too bad. So yeah, let's move on to the game now against Barcelona. Obviously, very tough match. Champions League final, very, very difficult game. I'll be interested to see exactly what team they play, to be honest. I'm assuming they'll have the likes of Messi in there. Suarez, we'll wait and find out, though, exactly who they do have. And we'll decide on our team now to play the final. Okay, so this game against Barcelona, this is the team I'm going to go with. It's not too heavily changed from the last one, to be honest. I've literally brought in Sergio Aguero to play up front. And other than that, it's exactly the same. So this is the bench I've gone with. Hernandez on there. Yaya Toure comes on there as well. Jesus starting from the bench as well. Very, very harsh on him, but Aguero's asked to start, so we're going to start him. I think Jesus is maybe, in terms of form, in terms of in-game performance, probably our best striker. Obviously, by overall, Aguero's our best striker. He starts this game. We'll see how he gets on. I'm not going to be too afraid to change things at half-time. If we're not winning the game and Aguero's not playing well, Jesus will come on at half-time. It's as simple as that. We'll wait and see how we get on, though. Obviously, hoping for a good performance. If we can play like we did against PSG, then we should be okay. Let's wait and see how we get on. It's going to be a tough game this week against Barcelona. I'm hoping, though, we can get ourselves a victory and try and win the Champions League in our first season. Well then, here we go. The game is going to get much bigger than this. It's going to be a very tough match against Barcelona. Not really too sure what sort of team to expect from them. We maybe see Deulofeu starting this game. Hopefully going to see Messi. I'm pretty sure we've seen him warm up at the start, so that'll be very interesting. A player that's going to be ours next season is going to be playing against us here and potentially scoring goals against us. So we'll see how it goes anyway. Is that Muller I've just seen? I think it is. Yeah, Muller's going to somehow fit into this team as well as Suarez, Messi, Deulofeu all starting. It's a very attacking team. It's got to be a 4-3 attack, I'd imagine, from them. So we're curious to see how they line up. It's going to be a tough game. Muller in the side is not a bad signing, to say the least. And this is how they will line up. We'll see Mascherano at centre-back there. That's going to be an interesting one. We maybe can exploit that weakness. Where's Messi going to play? Messi on the right-hand side of centre attacking mid, is it? Very, very strange sort of formation for Barcelona to play. Not a Barcelona formation at all that they're playing. It's usually a 4-3-3, but they've gone with a 4-4-2 with kind of like centre attacking mid type positions. It's very, very strange. It's Muller and Suarez up front, though. Two up front, which I wasn't expecting. So this should be a very interesting game. I'm curious to see how we get on. Sterling over to Kyle Walker. That's really good. Kyle Walker now going to look into the middle. Bernardo Silva, beaten to it there by, I think, maybe Semedo. It's difficult to tell. I think Semedo beats Bernardo Silva to it, and Mascherano will try and usher it out of play and gives us a throwing at the same time. Still keeping hold of the ball really well here. Good start to the game for both teams, actually. Both teams having good attacks. De Bruyne looking for a pass, but gets intercepted by Busquets and allows Barcelona to attack here. Got to try and stop the counter-attack if we can. Company fails to do it really badly there. Busquets keeps going, and well played De Bruyne. Oh, great ball in. We've not dealt with it. Oh, so frustrating. I had two options there because I knew I was going to be beaten to it, and so I tried to head it over my own bar, and clearly I wasn't beaten to it. And so it's gone in the back of there. It's an own goal for Kyle Walker. I'm losing this game 1-0. Disappointing. Really disappointing. Decided to head it that way, like I said, because I just didn't expect to even get there. I thought Suarez had beaten me to it. Clearly I beat him to it and put it in my own goal. Frustrating. Edison can save it, though. I think that's a big point you should definitely need to bring up. Is Edison can do better there. He should be able to save that. It's not like it's a particularly bullet header or anything. It's not that far away from him. I think he should do so much better than he does. But we're losing the game 1-0. Got to deal with that now against Barcelona. Obviously, inside 30 minutes, it's not ideal, especially not to an own goal. And so this could be an interesting game now. Into Aguero! And we've equalised as easy as that. A couple of minutes later, great play. Sergio Aguero scores it. Our back at level terms, and he'll happily kick down the corner flag to celebrate that goal because it's really, really good play. Fantastic interchange, great movement as well. 1-2 between Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne initially, and then look at that for finish. Easy as you like, and we're back at level terms. Barcelona yet to technically score with one of their players so far. Kyle Walker and Aguero have scored in this game. That's it. Aguero fires it out over to Raheem Sterling. Alba will try and keep up, but he can't. Raheem Sterling now still going for a second, and it's beaten away by Ter Stegen out for a corner. It's going to be Kevin De Bruyne to deliver into the box. Delivery isn't bad. Aguero at the front post. Heads out for another corner. Yeah, we'll take it. Got to try and put a bit more power on it, I think, this time. It's more like it. Into the back post for Stones, and it'll be cleared away. Oh, they've gone back up. They're winning the game again. It's Thomas Muller with the goal this time. And they've gone back up to in front, basically, here by a goal now. It's 2-1. Thomas Muller scores. Very frustrated by this, actually. It's good play, but stand off a little bit too much. Not marked. Frustrated. He smashed it at home. And it's the first real sort of involvement from Thomas Muller as well. He's not been that heavily involved, and he scored a couple of minutes before half-time. So frustrating that we're actually looking like conceding in this game. We have done twice in the first half. Massive change to the game against PSG, and we've got to try and step things up again and try and get an equaliser. Not looking too likely before half-time. Kyle Walker running forward, plenty of space, now into Aguero, a chance for Aguero to level off the bar, and it nearly went over the line as well, but Bernardo Silva will try and follow up. Sterling still has it, looking for a cross, and I can't believe that. Sergio Aguero smashes the bar, nearly levels up for us again. Aguero still has it into De Bruyne this time, back to Aguero, looking for De Bruyne and lost it. Half-time, losing 2-1. Tempted to make some changes at half-time. Also tempted to keep things the same as well, because we're actually playing better than them. We've just conceded twice. So we're going to keep things the same going into the second half. I was tempted to bring on Gabriel Jesus, but actually Aguero's doing okay, so there's no real need to do that. We'll certainly look to bring on more players if we need to, if we are obviously still behind. Aguero over to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva running through here. Go on! Oh, wide. Close, but not close enough. Sterling still going into Bernardo Silva, looking to turn and shoot, shrugged off it. Aguero going to turn and shoot and score. It's 2-2. We've gone back level again. It's Sergio Aguero that does it for us, and it's 2-2. 25 minutes left of this game. Back to level terms. Tempted to make some changes now. I think it's the right time, and I think we might now go on to win this game. Got a little bit of a feeling, but I still think we have to change something, and I think it might have to be the formation. Barcelona really threw me off by playing that 4-4-2 type formation. Kind of a little bit more like a 4-2-4, to be honest, where Messi and De La Fuente get forward, and so 4v4 is never a good idea, especially not against such a good team, so it's tempting to go 5 at the back. Obviously a little bit different, but I think I'm going to have to do it just to try and make sure that we get through and try and win this game. It's very, very risky to do that, but I think I'm going to go for it just in case. Okay, 2 changes, Jesus and Gulam to come on. We'll take off Bernardo Silva, and also we'll take off Leroy Sané as well. So different sort of changes. Sterling's going to play midfield. It's a little bit different. Mendy going to play at centre-back. We're going to go with it anyway, see how it goes. 25 minutes left. It's risky. It's definitely risky. It could really backfire on us here. And some might say there's no real need to make the change, but we're going to do it anyway, just because I think that's how I feel. I think we should do it, essentially, because I think Barcelona are going to have to end up pushing more players forward, and so it already feels like a 4-2-4, and I can't imagine what it's going to feel like when they start pushing more players forward later on in the game. Dembele with a chance, saved, and followed up by Messi. No, is it Muller? No idea. Messi, I think, scored it, 3-2. The score straight from kickoff, 4 minutes later. That formation change didn't work, did it? We need a goal again. Yaya Toure to come on. We're going to take a Fernandinho. Again, a little bit risky. Yaya's not a particularly fast player, but he breaks up the ball well. He scores goals well as well. So we're going to go with it. Obviously, change formation yet again. Back to what we were playing before. 20 minutes left. Not in a good position at all here. Jesus to go up front. Gulam on the left wing. Aguero at centre back in mid now. So heavily changed again, but so frustrating. We've gone and conceded just 4 minutes later. Really annoying, but yeah, going to have to deal with it. Going to have to keep going and hopefully find a goal. Although I will be honest, the confidence has definitely been knocked by that goal. Did not expect to concede like that. Needs Jesus to get up. He's still down on the ground. It's a ball over to Raheem Sterling. Sterling going to look into the middle for Aguero. Oh, I thought it was the goal we needed. 13 minutes left. We are running out of time. Jesus gets up, luckily, but he's injured. That's not good. Aguero into Jesus. He's looking to try and get on the last man. Jesus still going. Oh, can't get past Mascherano. This game's slipping away from us here. Company trying to win it back off Suarez, and he does. It's going to be an interesting final few minutes. De Bruyne looking out to Sterling. He's not going to make it. Yes, he is. No, he's not. De Bruyne again looking to Sterling. Oh, he's so bad at bringing down the ball, Sterling. And that's it, I think. I think the game might be over here. Gulam wins it back. Aguero onto Jesus, who's barely been given any chance to show what he can do here. Keeps on losing it. Well, he's won it back here just as I played the pass. Oh, I obviously didn't mean to do that. And that is the game over for us now. So annoying. Oh, they've done us again. That's it. We've lost the final to Barcelona. How have we even managed that? And of course it's Messi, the guy who's going to sign for us, that gets the winning goal. Oh my days. How have we been beaten by this Barcelona team? Mascherano in defence. Oh, I've done a Barcelona crowd. I can tell you it's not good having Mascherano in defence. Oh my days. And he's going to lift the trophy as well. Oh, here we go. Barcelona win the Champions League. Well, that's an interesting way to finish the season. Not the way that I expected to finish the season. An own goal from Kyle Walker, a winning goal from Messi. I mean, I don't know where to start. I can't believe we've conceded 3 goals there. Didn't feel like they had enough chances to score 3 goals. They really didn't. 5 on target. To score 3 of them is ridiculous. Obviously, I know we scored 2 of our 4 chances on goal, but again, it's the same issue every time. Not enough shots on target. Smashed the bar with Aguero. I mean, I don't know what was even going on there, but very, very annoying. And yeah, Barcelona won the Champions League. I'm not even going to really bother talking about it. I'm just fed up, really, after that. We won the Premier League. We won anything else? Did we win anything else? No, but there's always next season, right? Next season, we're going to have Messi. He's obviously taking a step down now because they won the Champions League. He's coming to the team that came second. Gutted, to say the least. Gutted. I don't know if the Sanchez might be sold, by the way. Yeah, just with Messi coming in, he might well be sold. Not too sure yet. We'll wait and see. I'll let you guys decide or think about it in the comments. Wage budget of £5.68 million. Where's that come from? And I don't think we get to keep much of it either, to be honest. But I can't believe that game. Oh my god, I don't even have the words to describe it. I think rather than go into the new season, we're going to end things here. I don't want to go on any further because I just can't believe that game. Basically, there's one player whose contract is expiring, but we're not renewing. That's Farpalo. I've been trying to get rid of him from day one, so it's about time he finally leaves us. We offered a few contracts out as well, which I didn't show you, but basically it was just the youngsters like Davenport, Wood, those sort of players I offered new contracts to before the game against Barca. We'll take a look now also at the squad as well, to do a squad report. Hopefully that'll allow me to get over that really, really disappointing results in the last game. Let's have a look at how the players have got on. Joe Hart not changed. Brightman's gone down 2. Muric up 4. Edison up 2. Maffeo up 2. We've got Kyle Walker up 1. 2 for Danilo. 2 for Stones. 0 for Otamendi. 1 for Denayer. Tossin up 2. 3 for Humphreys Grant. 1 for Hernandez. We've got Company not changing. Mendy going up by 3. Angelino going up by 2. 2 for Wood. 1 for Goulam. 3 for Davenport. Fernandinho down 1. Up 2 for Insua. Mendoza up 2 as well. Patrick Roberts up 2. As is Bernardo Silva. Douglas Luiz. Garcia. Patching. Delph up by 1, although he's injured at the moment. Gundogan up by 1. Yaya Toure down by 2. Up 1 for Evans. Sanchez down by 1, surprisingly. Barker up by 2. Garcia up by 3. Moreno up by 2. Zinchenko up by 4. Down 1 by David Silva. Diaz up by 8. Really good season for him. Selena up by 3. Kevin De Bruyne up by 1. Foden up by 8. Another good season as well. Collins up by 5, surprisingly. Not played that much, if at all. Sterling up by 2. Jesus up by 3. Fapalo up by 3, but he's going. Aguero stays the same. Coyote there, who I've not heard of actually, goes up by 1. Ruiz up by 6. Good season in terms of stats anyway, not in terms of game time. Kelly there going up by 3. Dilrosun playing a little bit more towards the end, going up by 2. Sally up by 2 as well. So some good growth there actually across the board. But obviously, yeah, that's still going to help me get over the fact we just lost to Barcelona in the final. But we'll get over it, hopefully, by winning everything next season. Messi's coming in. We're going to really strengthen the team next season. We're going to have to try and do everything we can to win every single competition. Next season could be the last season with Man City, so I want to win every competition. But that is everything for today's episode. We'll get into the second season next time round. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes to finish off the season, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, feel free, if you're new to the channel and you've got to this point or you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you go and click that button down below. There's still a large number of people that watch these videos haven't subscribed, and I can't emphasise enough that I'd really, really appreciate it if you did go and show your support by subscribing. That'd be great to see. Thank you so much for doing that as well. Thanks so much for watching as well, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.